They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Shedd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this quarter.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes...
Well, this is taken.
Oh, what the fuck? And you missed the bullshit out there, QC.
Doug Baldwin, 88 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. Hey, that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
backyard.
Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
Well, the new thing they got up on here, update everything you do usually tell you that.
Run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that was incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw, it's Breeze. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now a play fake here on first down. It's picked off. Yeah, this drive is at the 20-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Yeah, they got out of the game like that.
Rolls
the start off so
Wilson and a hit.
It's incomplete. Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No.
On 2nd down, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a PJ, anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Brandon, one thing we run into in sports all the time is people discussing whether teams achieved all that they can achieve. And for the Atlanta Falcons in recent years, I think a lot of people thought they were underachievers. They erased that with this year's playoff run to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, last year had the hot start to the season, petered out, and just when they've been able to get to the playoffs, haven't been able to get over that proverbial hump. I think they're over that hump.
Yeah, I think in this recent run, and this is what I'm talking about maybe since about 2005 or so, they did have one NFC Championship game appearance against San Francisco, but many thought they should have won that one. Now, they're on to the Super Bowl in 2017.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Breeze now on 1st down. Now Breeze lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Breeze now, left side and caught by Flainer. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is incomplete.
That one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Finding time. Eluding the pressure right. Now, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Doing the thing. I think I do. I need to stop right here.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They come out here in the eye. And the 3rd quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, 76 yards.
Yeah, I don't treat my
and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Right.
And that time he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Fell 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that's That's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol, and the back goes into motion. Now Wilson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third and long, it's Wilson.
You can't get no extra time.
No, TJ.
Says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Good shit, ball.
And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So
this pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. In the slot on the right is Graham. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not.
Where's my
Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Another run, but this time
Oh, man.
and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Cooks will come in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT. Binds, and he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, here's Breeze. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In his career, he has a spell of 10 straight seasons, 4,000 yards for a quarterback to do that. We're seeing more of it here in this one.
You better not take it for granted, because what we're watching, it's vintage Drew Brees, but it still is excellent.
On first down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
You gotta get used to it because you think there's penalties now. I didn't get used to it, though.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. The slot man in motion right. Breeze now to throw.
Wow, that's
Just throws this one away. That was a big
trying to make
here
you
comes
the
the
kid and
flag.
call it.
So the intentional grounding penalty on the quarterback, 10 yards.
If you're not outside of the pocket, the flag will come out every time.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. They come up in an offset eye. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. That one intended for his fullback, John Kuhn.
Yeah, this line ain't half bad,
Give
yo.
him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason.
I mean, he ain't got no shield with say just health, but it's like he can stand in the middle of the crowd and not take damage.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football first and
These other
10.
guys I'm in here
The
playing with
Seattle
getting
offense
wrecked.
now set to
And they're
come
hiding in
back
the
out on
corner.
the
I'm
field,
standing out in the
and
middle.
they will simply, Charles, be
everything
looking to duplicate what they did last time when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
It's some kind of tether thing. It tethers itself to like the enemy. And it's like any damage if you take, it goes to the enemy until it dies. And at the same time, you get, I think your damage is increased by about
some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Basically just kneels down wherever he is, or bends down, and stuff there. It's like, every time you take damage, it takes it. So like his life is
dance. You want to get past it, get upfield and make the
strongest
play
enemy around you.
Big time play.
Tether yourself.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Okay, when you link the enemy, they take the damage that you would normally take. And you can actually link it to an ally too. If you link it to a person like an ally, you and the host will increase that.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw is Wilson.
Yeah.
Being chased out left.
I'm only level.
This time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there.
And I got the damage increased up to 20. I think 20%.
Did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first down, Wilson. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right.
Oh.
That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10. Just
There's a normal have a chance.
Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl.
Still got me.
You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. In motion left, Kearse. They'll try to run with Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. And it will be here with a come-from-behind victory. Now to send this one away following the score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll look to throw. Left side and caught by Flainer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
I feel like my line got weak on me.
So 2nd and 10
Felt
here.
like my line was
Looks
getting
like
weak.
the defense in press coverage here. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. They turn to Kuhn on 3rd and short. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now receiver in motion left. Trying to run it in with Lasco. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The grab made by Curse over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Back to throw. He'll dump it off to Prosite. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Damn, how the hell you get that 1 second? I don't know, but Wilson can you make he got down that quick
timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
What button?
So it's all going to come down to Stephen Hauschka. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this one is good. Stephen Hauschka delivering in the clutch. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close.
Yeah.
FL 17.
Points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people.
Function. Text to speech unavailable on T O K B 412655 done. Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech unavailable here. On screen keyboard, Rod 15R. T. Done. Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech unavailable here. Function on screen speech. G F R T U I O F K G P G 425 R A done. Text to speech unavailable.
FL 17.
Practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Look at that.
Look, you already said it, Kane.
It took a while. Hey, you guys know how to kill him. I ain't gonna take no skip for it. I'm killing weapons. What the fuck? Yeah. Best thing I can do is keep your shields up. At the end of my hose. Oh yeah.
Used to draw, hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth who refused to belong. No name nuisance, who's in a bedroom, who's in a brand new cuneiform. Barely commune with the horde, got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the gap, but I'm not unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, a little bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize.
I used it like once or twice when we first started. Actually, that was my first Warframe. I don't think I used it since then.
Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a two-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus, rhyming and stealing and being a clot. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some...
Function, friends, button, party, button. Kenya 8's part of Valley Ryan. Warframe, button, view profile, the Valley Ryan. Function, note, friend. Text to speech unavailable here. Text to speech.
Nigga said, nah, dog, you shut up. I'm gonna make my noise if you like it or not.
NFL 17.
Yeah, I was about to play the Steelers, but he quit on me.
Function, text to speech unavailable here.
NFL
Man,
17.
I'm chill polarized either way. So.
EA Sports.
Text to speech unavailable here.
NFL 17.
There's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Breez's
The
Saints.
motherfucking
With
Raiders.
that, let's get you out to the bayou. And standing by is our commentary team of Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Well, they
Thank
drop
you
it
very
over on
much,
pieces
Larry.
like
As
candy.
usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive
I
as we
spent
are in
like
downtown
5
New
or 6
Orleans
already.
at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
I liked it. I just thought it was funny. I just wish he snatched Dan's change. Dan's gonna give him a fight though. Dan's gonna give him a fight though. Dan's gonna give him a fight. I don't think Steve Smith will ever change. Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think Steve Smith will change though. Diaz will change. Right.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yeah. That would be it.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards. Offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze now on first down. They complete it to Hill. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
To throw, it's Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
Aldon Smith had an absolute off-the-charts rookie season and continues to be one of the best playmakers at outside linebacker.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's Breeze to throw. He's got time. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. And an alley to run. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And we'll see Oakland take over on offense in a second. And I know these Raiders don't want to hear it, but it's kind of the talk of the town. Such a promising season, looking so good. Carr gets injured, and then they just fall off and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, in fact, when we brought it up, they told us they didn't want to talk about it. Because for them, they just want to look forward. Great year last year. They know about the injuries, Carr getting hurt, etc. But for them, the focus is now, and they think that they can be not just a playoff team again this year, but a Super Bowl contender.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to
Now Breeze lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's pulled in at the 32. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Call it no gain on the end of the second half. Well, sometimes we talk running backs. Sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but also can surprise you and get deep.
Again, it's Murray. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by Sterling Moore. And now a look at the Saints starting defense.
Nick Fairley's a former #1 draft pick that when you get the best of him, you get elite play at the defensive tackle position.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
6 overrun parts that, like, 302 bodies and 1 system.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
It got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Surveying the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 42 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. 10 yards still left on second down. Breeze will try again on second down. Looking for speed, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Hey, start the timer because my thing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 83 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Fresh set of downs here.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Why?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Okay.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. For Murray in the wild card game against Houston, just 39 yards on 12 carries. So now you look at the season all told. Just under 800 yards, Charles. He did score 12 touchdowns. What'd you think of his year?
I thought it was an excellent year for him, and I know 1,000 yards is the benchmark. Remember, he didn't play in all of the games. And Oakland became a passing-type team with Derek Carr throwing the ball around. I think Latavius Murray is clearly a #1 running back in the NFL. And with those 3 Pro Bowlers in front and the offensive line, I think the future is bright. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Murray, the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays in that nature. Make sure you don't get hurt.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And the good thing about the top-notch safeties, they can play from deep coverage or they can play close to the line of scrimmage, and the end result is often the same, a big-time play for their defensive team, and that's exactly what we just saw.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. 10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. They can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
2nd down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that's complete to Walford. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL. All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now.
We both got hit at the same time, bro.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Oh, that's I don't hit
just
nothing.
a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they would.
And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Murray. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
shotgun now for Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. The linebacker, Stephon Anthony, with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
His throw incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Breeze on third down. Can't find anyone open. Got a man, it's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep.
You got the augment mod.
Look at the juke. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing now is Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And now a first down following that long gain. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with now his second touchdown of this quarter. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense? And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. obviously they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Murray, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
We're getting this energy back here. I don't know what you're doing.
Oh, shit. I didn't know y'all was see. Y'all don't tell nobody nothing.
Duh. Oh, it's automatic. You gotta be prepared, man.
They talking to a nigga, man. That's that. Let me do that fucking I don't want to be on the ground. Them bitches, so.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Latavius Murray past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, 60 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you...
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 75 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
21,
Looking to run it in, Kuhn. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
That was second down run for Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. From our vantage point, that was just one bad play by the offensive line in a series of really good ones tonight. But I know that they're going to be really ticked off. It's a lot like a baseball pitcher losing a no-hitter late in the game.
And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will make this now a 19-point advantage. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play that time. Breeze hooking up with Cooks. 55 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Second down following the incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now Carr with a give to Murray, and he's got Rome. Latavius Murray, the 40. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, an even 90 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well, from back where that one started, they were hoping probably for just a few yards on the ground there. Instead, they get 90-plus and into the end zone.
And as much credit as I have to give the guys on offense, I often think when I see a run of that magnitude that there has to have been a mistake made, maybe even multiple mistakes on defense, because you're expecting them to run the ball in that stage from that stage of the field. Instead, it turns into one of the longest runs that we're going to see in the NFL.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. Positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Bullshit. I told you, nigga, what the fuck was going to happen, guys? It's so negative. Man, no, man. I ain't negative. That's bullshit. Gotta go get that. Good game, Roddy.
NFL 17.
Yeah, at some point you got to win it.
For real.